Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. My name is Siti Rahmawati from Industrial Statistic 2 Class A. In this video, I want to explain our project titled Monthly Online Shopping Expenses of Consumer in Padang City on e-commerce platform. Specifically, I will be focusing on the estimation and hypothesis testing of two sample variants. So in statistics, we don't just look at the average, we also look at the variance, which is how spread out or how diverse the data is. The goal here is to see if the discount for group A are more consistent or more wild compared to the group B. Are they similar or there huge gaps in how these discounts are distributed? So our problem statement is there a significant difference in discount variation between customer who pays with COD or cash on delivery and those who use virtual payment like bank transfer or e-wallets during 2025? So this is our sample data. To make it clear, we have split the data into two groups. There are the COD group and the virtual group payment. As we know, the COD means customer pay cash right when the pack arrive, while virtual payment refers to those using digital methods. And for each method, we also calculated the total number of transactions and the total price. First, let's talk about the parameter. We are using 95% confidence level. Basically, this means we are 95% confident that our analysis truly represents the entire population of transaction. Next is X bar or the mean, or we call it the average discount. In our data, COD is around 61,000, while virtual payment is around 69,000. And for the alpha is 5% or 0.05. This is our margin of error. Since we are checking both sides of the data, we divided alpha by 2 and use its partner is 1 minus alpha over 2, which is 0.975. Then we have the variance. This simply show how much the discount spread out from the average, and for this we use an Excel formula. We use the var as, and same with the virtual payment, we use the same formula. And next, the degree of freedom. This is basically the number of sample minus 1. For COD, the degree of freedom is 45, and for the virtual payment, the degree of freedom is 100. We will need this number to find the right standard in our statistical table. Next parameter is our critical value. We will use this number to compare it with our calculated F value, which is 1.6135 around here. Now let's look at the test parameter table. We square the variance value that we found earlier. We also have our degree of freedom here, and from there we find the F calculated, and the formula is very simple. We just divided one variance by the other, and if the result is close to 1, it means the two groups are almost the same. But in our test, it's the F calculated is 0.6245. Next, we have the estimation interval, which gave us a lower bound and upper bound. For this, we are using this formula. Basically, it tells us that the real difference between the two groups is likely stay within these two numbers. Now for the hypothesis, we have null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. Null hypothesis means we assume that the variants are the same, but the alternative hypothesis means we suspect they are different. Then let's talk about the critical region and the decision. For the critical region, we will reject the null hypothesis if F calculated more than F alpha over 2 or F calculated less than F 1 minus alpha over 2. And for our decision, we use an Excel formula to help us. Basically, it checks is our value outside of the safe boundaries or not. In our case, since the value stay inside the boundaries and didn't fall into the critical region, so our decision is fail to reject null hypothesis. It means we don't have enough evidence to say the variants are different, and we stick with our original assumption that the variation in discount for COD and virtual payment is statistically the same. Now let's talk about the graph. As you can see, this is the F distribution curve. The green area in the middle is our acceptance region. We can call it the safe zone, where we assume that the variants are the same. And then the two shaded area at the ends, this is our critical region, or we call it the rejection zone. Our F calculated, it's for right here, inside the green area. So because it stay with the boundaries and does not enter the shaded red zone, so our conclusion is we fail to reject the null hypothesis. Yeah, that's all from me. Thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.